Welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to Maple Leafs Forever. Welcome to Andrew Owen and Mark Freitas. God, I've been doing shows since 7 o'clock. I did 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock with Mark. He never changed his shirt. I've done 8 to 10:05 or whatever with Fired Up Live. Now Maple Leafs Forever. I said that the Maple Leafs will have the easiest time with they're going to win by 2, 3, 4 goals. I said it's going to be 7-3. What was the score, Andrew, tonight's game?
7-3.
Yet again, it has proven that I should play 649 only on Thursdays. Okay? Only on Thursdays. Now, are you surprised? 3-1 in the first, 3-1 in the second, and then 1-1 in the third. Andrew, was this Ottawa's finally they show that who deserves to be in the top echelon in the National Hockey League?
Well, Toronto in this one, they were good, and I knew that Hutchison was going to give up a few goals. Luckily, he only gave up 3 tonight, and Toronto's offense was by far more superior. And Matthews, I have a main question here for you guys, actually. Do we think Matthews is going to hit 50 goals this season?
Mark, do you want to take it first?
Yeah, Matthews is definitely going to hit 50. This guy is a monster. And the more multi-goal games he gets, the more that's going to rank up. So it's a shame he can't get a hat trick. I was at his last game where he got a hat trick, but I could see him potting in 2 again Saturday, maybe lighting up Carey Price like he usually does. So this guy's hitting 50.
I don't think he's going to get 50 goals, but I'll tell you what. Mitch Marner, a goal and 3 assists. Also Matthews, 2 goals, 2 assists. But Mitch Marner, a +4. And we talked about this last show. I think Andrew, I even brought it up to you. I think either one of you. T.J. Brody, a +4. Yeah. When was the last time a Maple Leaf defenseman in a game was a +4?
Honestly, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Hey, you're forgetting about someone more important. Can't forget about Jumbo Joe. That guy's on a 3-game point streak.
Since he came back, that line has been. But again, the test. You should have won all 3 games against Ottawa. 2 out of 3, okay, whatever. But the test is going to be Saturday, okay? That's going to be the test there. Jumbo Joe, a goal and 2 assists, a +2 tonight. The big guys, like even Kerfoot, 2 assists tonight, okay? Mm-hmm. So, like, everybody, balanced scoring, balanced. Nick Patan was a -1, okay? Mikhailov even scored, okay? When Mikhailov, no wonder there's a snowstorm going on here, okay? So, like, that's the truth there. And John Tavares a goal also. But these are games, today's 7-3. The other games, they lost on Monday, heartbreak fashion, and Wednesday they scrambled around and everything like that. But in all honesty, these 3 games, they should have won 7-3, 6-2 games, something like that. Now, on to the game so far. Everybody's looking at this because last week we were looking at Montreal here, and Montreal beat them. Now, going into Montreal, Hockey Night in Canada. Again, now the Leafs, I think they got 28 points, if I'm not mistaken, all right? I think...
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, 13-3-2, 28 points. Ottawa finished 4-14 and won with 8 points. Ottawa will never make the playoffs, all right? But, if you win this game Saturday, you're at 30 points. 30 points. You got a 10-point lead over your next competitor. That means the Maple Leafs could have a 2, 3, 4-game losing streak and still be in first place. So this, now looking at it, is a must-win. A must-win if you're really competitor or a contender for the North Division title. What do you say, Andrew?
Oh, I agree with you, Joe, 100%. And Toronto versus Montreal, again, they're always such close games, so it's going to be curious to see what ends up happening in that one. And I think whoever wins that game, it's going to be the team that starts off the hottest. because like any other game, right? Toronto-Montreal, it's such a fierce rivalry. Whoever starts off the best in that game, I'll say, is going to be the one to take the win.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one on Saturday for sure. It always is, like Andrew says, it always is a close game. And if Toronto can get the win Saturday, you'll be 10 points up on the Habs, and they're basically going to run away with this division. They just see what team shows up on Saturday.
Exactly.
All right, so other scores, obviously I like the Buffalo Bills or whatever, but the Sabres, massive changes going to happen. Losing again to Washington 3-1. All right, the Sabres, Jack Eichel, Taylor Hall, they signed Taylor Hall. Are they going to trade Taylor Hall in the trade deadline? Mark?
I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe do a team like Colorado. But I did see today that he is willing to negotiate a new contract with the Sabres. So that can maybe help out there with maybe not into trading Jack Eichel in the offseason if they go down that road. But I could see Hall getting traded if the team continues to struggle. Like I said, maybe do a team like Colorado or Montreal or, spitballing here, but, St. Louis, but doubt that. But, but the Sabres are a tire fire. They are a tire fire, and they've been that way for the last 10 years. And I don't know what the heck could change that franchise. You have a center. You have forwards. You have decent defense. I'm saying defense. You have no goaltending. And me and Andrew talked about this weeks ago about how this is make it or break it with Jack Eichel.
Okay, Andrew, what do you say?
Mark, you're right about Buffalo over the last 10 years and how bad they've been. And you think that with the two big forwards, and one of them being Taylor Hall that they signed, you would have thought that they would have been able to put up some shots. They had 0 shots in the third period of that game. 0.
Today? Again?
None.
Again, because on, I believe, Monday they had no shots.
Today, it was 10 minutes into the third, and I believe they had gotten their first shot.
I'm checking right now.
Because I know last night they got no shots in the third, and it just goes to show, right, how that Buffalo team, it's like they don't even have an offense.
How do you not have when you have Eichel, and forget about the rest, Eichel
they had 6 shots in the third.
Okay, so all 6
Sorry,
of those
Joe,
shots
didn't mean to interrupt you there. Sorry.
All 6 of those shots ended up coming in the last 10 minutes of the third.
They had 6 shots in the first and 6 shots in the third. Okay? So 2 periods, 12 shots.
Unacceptable.
I don't know what's going on with that team. They're bad. They're really bad. And people used to say Toronto was the place where your career goes to die. Buffalo's career. Buffalo's the place where your career goes to die.
All right.
That's unacceptable.
All right, so here we go. We're going to make a quick edition here of Maple Leafs Forever. We talked about the Leafs. We talked about Buffalo. But, again, Saturday, you got to watch this. Saturday here on the Maple Leafs Forever, the pregame show of the Leafs and Habs, because not only do we have – who do we have, Mark?
We have Brian Mudryk of TSN. He is the Montreal Canadiens play-by-play man.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this. We have the media relations or media coordinator of the Toronto Six. Andrew, who is that?
Justin Levine.
Yeah, I never heard of the guy. Anyways, but we have him here. Must watch, 6 o'clock. Brian Mudryk, TSN, and Andrew coming on here. And also Saturday, of course, the NHL lowdown after Hockey Night in Canada games. And by the way, Mark and Andrew, did you check out the pictures of the outdoor game, how they're setting it up, everything? It's amazing how in Lake Tahoe you could see, and what games you're going to see. Colorado, Vegas, Boston, Philadelphia, really good games. And that atmosphere, even without fans, but that overlooking it, now I got to see that game. Because Saturday, I don't know if you know this, again, secretly, I talked to Harold Hossein, the weather guy. It's going to snow again on Saturday here. It's going to snow again on Saturday. So what better way 3 o'clock, watch the outdoor game. Then 6 o'clock, pick up your laptop and all that. Watch Mark in a different Maple Leaf jersey. Watch Andrews and his haircut. I'm not, or maybe I'll be on or whatever. But like, look how good I look. Anyways, watch that, and then after the game, catch us on NHL Lowdown. Any last comments, Andrew?
No, I actually did get to see the pictures though of how they're going to be doing it, and it looks really nice. Like it's going to be really visually appealing for everyone, and even with no fans, again, it's like we talked about last episode, right? If they pull this off, they should do it every year, right? Like if this is a big thing, and even next year we talked about if it ends up going away and you're able to have fans back into the stands, then you might as well try to do it again. Especially, you could even do it at Lake Tahoe again, or you could try other destinations. But if this works out, it should be a thing that they do every year. But I can't wait to see how it goes.
Yeah, and they also even changed the start time, the Sunday's game, because apparently they have no lights.
Yeah.
So Sunday's game's at 2 o'clock with the Bruins and the Flyers.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, same thing. All right, and one other thing here, I gotta mention for a big Maple Leaf win tonight. Okay, but even bigger, the Raptors go into Milwaukee, the second consecutive game, because Andrew is going to write about this, and demolish the Milwaukee Bucks 110-96. Pascal Siakam, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks. Some guy named Giannis, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. The Raptors shot 48% from the field, Milwaukee 39. The Raptors got 23 of 23 free throws. A total team win. The Raptors 110, Milwaukee 96. Can we say the Tampa Raptors are hot? Tampa Raptors are 14-15 now. And right now, if the playoffs started, guess who was the first round? The Milwaukee Bucks. Andrew, any comments?
Raptors played really well tonight, and it's very hard, obviously, to stop Giannis. He almost got a near triple-double in this one, but you limited his points down to below 25, which is really good. And the big thing that they did was they stopped Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton's always been a Raptor killer. He's always been very good against him. He put up way too many turnovers. He was in foul trouble the entire game. Giannis is trying to work on his own, and at the end of the day, the Raptors just played better team basketball.
Yeah, the Raptors, of course, tomorrow in Minnesota, 9 p.m., and Sunday, a big game. They back-to-back games in Tampa. Sunday, Philly. Tuesday, Philly in Tampa for both games. And I'll leave you with this, Andrew. Give me your thoughts. The NBA has declared that they're going to have an all-star game in a pandemic on March 7th. Mark's not going to watch it. Mark's going to watch Revolution, AEW there, and everything like that. But
yeah, you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm never wrong. Anyways, Andrew, do you agree of having an all-star game with competitions, three-pointers, slam dunk, Shaquille O'Neal throwing free throws and everything? That's a competition. Throwing free throws and all that on when it's now COVID. Do you agree of having an all-star game?
Absolutely not. We've had multiple players, De'Aaron Fox and LeBron James being the two high-profile ones that have said just recently in the past couple of weeks saying that they don't even want an all-star game, that they're not for it, right? But at the end of the day, these guys signed a contract, right? They have to play it. It's a must. The league wants it. I don't agree with it personally, and they actually did release the all-star lineups as well, and a few choices that I disagree with, but we won't get into it.
No, just quickly, like who?
Bradley Beal, he ended up being a starter this year. That's 100%. You could argue Zach LaVine has been a little bit better this season and lately as well. And over on the Western side, I know he's been injured for a bit, but where's Anthony Davis? Where is he?
He's injured.
That's exactly.
Is he going to be out for the All-Star game though?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's out 2 to 3
no,
weeks.
when he was injured, they said 6 to 8
Wow.
weeks. So
I thought it was 2 to
okay.
3 weeks.
no, 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh wow, yeah. See, I was thinking it was 2 to 3 weeks because I was like, wait, he could come back. He'd be able to make it back in time after 2 weeks if he's back. But
Well,
I didn't know it was 6 to 8 weeks. But no, other than that, it's just Levine and Beal are the two that I would argue to switch around.
I want to say this today. Do you know what today is? Mark, Andrew, do you know what today is?
Thursday?
No? Come on, Andrew, come on. You got to know what today is.
No,
It's catchers reporting to spring training.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, they're
reporting
they
to
were just
spring
talking
training.
about
And by the way, we were on yesterday. We broke the news that the Blue Jays are going to begin. They're going to have 2 home series in Dunedin, Florida. That means the whole month of April is in Dunedin. Maybe the borders open. They could come in May or whatever. But I think if it's going to be opening, I think they're going to play probably 4 or 5 series in Dunedin. I don't think we're going to until May or June.
I don't think they'll be back in Toronto at least until late summer, early September.
But I don't think they'll be back in Toronto at all. But that's just me.
It's good to have like 30% hope.
Yeah, my thing is you keep them in one place just so you can limit the travel done by them, right? Because let's say you start off in Florida and then they go, oh, we'll move to Buffalo and then we move to Toronto, right? There's just no point. Like, don't move them around, right? No other team has to move around that much. It would be an advantage towards the Jays. So
they were saying on the radio, I was watching on Sportsnet that they said it's because they won't play they might, but they'll likely also go to Buffalo because in May, June, like the weather in Dunedin is crazy hot. So
and by the way, it gets to be about 100.
And by the way,
it's bad.
Right now, and we just talked to Steve. He's in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's 82 degrees. So look. By the way, Saturday, of course, again we're having TSN's Brian Mudryk, and also. I don't know if I didn't want to reveal this, but since Mark looks nice with his Maple Leaf gear, okay, I'm going to say this: the greatest Maple Leaf of all time will be on the Fired Up Network before 6 p.m., probably around 3 or 4 p.m. That is Borja Salming. Borja Salming will be on the Fired Up Network probably 3-4 p.m. on Saturday. Just before Brian Mudryk, just before you see Mark with another Maple Leaf gear on, like, are you going to wear Maple Leaf gear for Brian Mudryk because he likes he covers Montreal?
If I want to jab it in, maybe, but maybe I'll look a little professional. I'll put on a t-shirt.
Look, don't I look good, man? I look good. Like, come on,
you look very like
dapper,
stylish, profiling.
I'm a limousine riding, jet flying. Never mind. Woo!
Not on live air.
This is Maple Leafs forever. Andrew, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you and your Mustang.
Well, I wish I had a Mustang, Joe. But if any of you want to,
isn't that your name?
No, he's got a smart car.
Well, anyways, if you guys want to get a hold of me, you can go ahead and follow me on my Twitter at 98Mustang1234.
1234 98 Mustang. Mark, who's one of the busiest guys in the media, he writes the Maple Leafs, wrestling. What else do you do here? Doing shows here with Brian Mudryk, with Justin Levine, with Andrew Owen. Getting a haircut. Go ahead.
What I've been up to, what I'll be doing, well, follow me on Twitter, MarkFreitas4. What I'll be doing is, writing wrestling for tomorrow. You got SmackDown. I want to see what the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is up to. See what he has up his sleeve. Head of the table. We got Leafs Forever on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. And then Sunday's the Elimination Chamber. Gonna have that article up before the show. Tonight I'll have the Leafs game report up, even though everyone saw the game. But it's a good read if people don't want to watch highlights. And pretty much I'll be tweeting out some movie stuff going on too for some moviegoers. Got the Mortal Kombat trailer that just dropped today, so a lot of good stuff in Mark's world.
All right, so check it out. These two are really rookies, but doing an amazing job here at the Fired Up Network. And stay tuned for more great programming on the Fired Up Network tomorrow, 12:30, the soccer show with Giancarlo Lino, John Nelson, and the coach, Carmen Asako. And we got Billy the Greek on there, the sports wrap-up, 6 p.m. on tomorrow. And as mentioned, Borja Salming, Byron Mudrick, Sunday plus Maple Leafs Forever, and NHL Lowdown. So we got an action pack here throughout the Fired Up Network. Any last comments, Andrew?
All I have to say is let's hope the Leafs can beat Montreal on Saturday. There we go.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Actually, let's hope we see Galchenyuk in the lineup.
Galchenyuk is going to be in the lineup on Saturday. That has been told to me.
That's going to be fun to see. A little weird too, but it'll be fun to see.
And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb. I am going to go. What did you say? You have some hot or what did you do it on the wrestling show, Mark? How did you say it?
It's a bold prediction.
Yeah, bold prediction. Bold prediction. And this is not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Galchenyuk is going to play, and he's wearing number 12.
Yeah, we saw that on Twitter today. Number 12.
Well, number 12, Alexander Galchenyuk will not only play,
but
he will score.
I think so too. No, I actually think so too.
No, you're taking my thunder now. He's taking my thunder now. Come on.
Game winner in overtime.
This guy in overtime. Every show we do, he's saying overtime.
I'm not going
overtime. Overtime.
I'm not going to go that far.
All right. So you've been watching Maple Leafs Forever. Thanks a lot, guys. Check out Andrew Owen and check out Mike Freitas. And thanks a lot, guys. And be sure to check out Maple Leafs Forever on Saturday, 6 p.m. with a special guest, Brian Mudrick of TSN. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.